Alright, welcome back to more Randomizer Classic. Alright, so I'm hoping I can get the last 3 levels done in this part. I had to look at an old file to see, I know the Modern has a double magic upgrade that you can get, but when I looked in the classic, like the file I had, just to see if that was the case, I didn't see anything. The Lens of Truth not revealing anything, which kind of makes sense because if you this is literally just copy and paste of the original NES version, which there's nothing there, nothing in the original, so. I don't think you can get double magic in the classic version. Not that you really need double magic anyway. Because you're probably barely gonna need to use magic unless you're gonna demonstrate something. Now this level shouldn't take too long because it's just going in and out of rooms, basically. Oh yeah, I have infinite keys now. Don't even need to worry about locks and stuff. Just open all the doors. Honestly, this level is not going to take too long to bust through because it's just same recycled design. It says there are no boss keys to worry about, whereas the modern version does have boss keys. Just feel free to go through each room at your leisure. Don't even have to worry about the bubbles either. Since I have a feather, I know 3-9 you can take some pretty good shortcuts and save yourself some time. And well, there's the red wealth medal, which is practically useless at this point. In fact, it is useless. There's nothing left to buy. I mean, you're already maxed out on super bombs, potions. No point buying keys when you have the magic key. So unless I'm just gonna buy ammo refills, which pretty much practically cost nothing now. Pretty much everything is free. Don't even have to mind most of the enemies in these rooms, just go mind my own business. Kind of fun to do that. So even though, you think the Wizrobe is safe in that corner, but no, I can still toss it shot right back at it. Mirror Shield can't do that. A lot of empty rooms. That's why you can just get through most of these rooms pretty quickly. It's like nothing in half these rooms anyway. And again, plenty of bombs to waste. Just having fun with that boomerang, making like these weird diagonal shots. No real reason why I'm doing that. Getting a lot quicker to get through these rooms. We got through most of the map already. It's like the damage can't even add up because look how fast you're recovering the HP already. Almost as soon as you're taking damage, heart rate kicks in and you're already recovering it. And well, there's the red whimsical ring. I don't even know how much that's really going to add on, but let's go pick that up. Yeah, this is getting a little old, isn't it? It's like every time Ganon comes back to life. Either that or it's just clones of Ganon or something, but each one of them just kind of tipping over like a domino. Alright, so I found Zelda in 2-9. And, again, the map of which level you'll go into is basically based off of, what level you find Zelda in. So in this case, I get the E. It's actually one of the easier letters. The E and the L are actually really easy to go through. Certainly in terms of exploration. Oh, I got plenty of time, so actually we're gonna just squeeze through 3-9 really quick. Yeah, pretty much the same music over and over again. You don't even need to go through that toll room. I May as well just go around it. Now I think up I'm eventually going to overlap with, so don't have to worry too much about this. Now if you don't have a feather, you're going to have to keep going up, but if you have the feather, you can take a pretty nice shortcut. Basically saves you some backtracking time. You can jump over this gap and just take a free pass over. Yeah, really not a challenge. Half the time I break the rest of the ring and still hit the Patra on top of it. Still takes a little bit of work to get to the 2 items in this place. At least I can shortcut some of the work with the feather. And we got the iron boots. That's pretty much garbage. Yeah, at least you're getting this at the end. In which you get a garbage item. I'm not even sure why these walk-through walls are here. Doesn't even seem like it leads to anything. And the one on the right also doesn't lead to anything either. I'm not even sure why they're there in the first place. Better than a regular Patra at this point. It's just more tedious to explore this place. Yeah, at least I'm keeping my ammo supply up. Really, the only reason I'm using bombs for is just to blow up walls. Not really for offense at all. I've actually saved myself a little bit of trouble with you jump over that shortcut. Now you don't have to go both ways, basically. You only need to go one of the 2 ways. It'll save you some backtracking time. again, the goal is to make it into the pretty much the if you look at the map, it's the 4 squares that kind of look like they make a box or 4 corners of a square. Like to the right is one of these corners, so you kind of want to make it to these 4 corners because they have some goodies in them. But 2 of them have items and the other 2 are like passages. And we get, oh, there's the upgraded wand. And get this flashy wand. I don't remember how strong this thing is. It's gonna be kind of hard testing in here. Most of the enemies are whiz robes. Pretty much just making my way back to the start at this point. I'm not even sure where these stairs go, actually. I'm tempted to go in them and see. Redundancy if it just leads to like some other random passage. I certainly don't need to go into it to explore everything. I do just fine with just the other passages I'm given. I could use my sword, but I don't want to risk crashing ZC. Kill too many enemies at once or something. Not sure exactly how that works. So just stick with the Cane of Berta. I mean, it does the job. Probably, at least magical sword strength. Get pretty limited screen time because they get the wand so late. Both of them being in level 9s. So even the wand itself can KO and fires in one hit. I can use my sword when there aren't that many Landmolen pieces left. You know, more chances for more hits. And pretty much every corner of this, if you imagine that square, leads you to, you know, either a passage or it's an item. sure what the blue bubble's here for. It's kind of weird. Maybe some of you touch the red bubble and you don't have your sword. Just to give you some insurance with that blue bubble. And another round with Ganon. I mean, look at those fireballs don't even do anything. Just shrug off the damage. Another quick defeat for Ganon right there. And alright, didn't fire. I'm just gonna show off some of this stuff. You know, nice ring of fire there. And I think that does, I want to say Master Sword damage. Anything I get hit, anything gets hit with fire. So that can stack up pretty quickly. Although by this point you pretty much don't even need magic. Should have enough time to take out 4-9. This level is kind of annoying to explore. There's a lot of rooms to go through. Basically the same enemies again. So instead of going through those stairs, you actually just want to continue on down. Kind of going towards the lower right corner. Yeah, just letting my magic regenerate. Not that I really need any magic. I think I got 2 like legs with that shot. You actually do want to go this way to get to one of the items. Before you go to the left, you actually want to go to the right first. Take you to some free goodies. And well, there's the red peril beam. Okay, so it does upgrade. Not that this is any more useful. Because now you use a sword beams at, I think, 3 hearts, which, again, seriously, do you think I'm ever gonna drop anywhere near 3 hearts? Not even gonna get anywhere near dropping to 3 hearts at this rate. Kind of a lot of weird dead-end passages in this level. I was just trying to figure out how to get to these rooms. Drawing a map may not be such a bad idea. So that gives you some idea how you're gonna get from A to B. Not that I need any more keys. I think I have plenty of those already with the magic key. Infinite keys right there. Just trying to explore as much as I can at this point. Might as well just dump the 5 hearts because it's still 5 hearts. It's not 10 hearts or anything. Why dump 80 rupees? Just like give it a little bit of time and hearts are just gonna recover. Look at that, I already picked up a few hearts in that room. There's only a few passages you really need to know. One of them was the one at the beginning to get to the one of the items, and then the other item is right on the main path. So you just have to remember to actually go to get it. It's actually easy to forget. Here, just a map. If you're playing the classic version like this, it's like you may not even know what shape that's supposed to be. Luckily, the modern version makes it a little easier to tell you at least the name of the level. Get an idea what it is, because right now it's just I don't even know what it's supposed to look like. Interesting spot for that compass. And the red dots in the blank space. Just throwing a bunch of Wizard Blast doesn't really do any good, since the Mirror Shield reflects all. You want to make sure you actually bomb this wall at the beginning. This will take you on the main path to the end. And again, unless you draw a map of this so that you keep track of where which stairs are where, you can actually get lost pretty easily in this place. So again, it's not so much the enemies, themselves, it's just the level being so annoying. Now, you don't want to go up if you look at your map. Up just leads to a one-way path. There are stairs in this room, but before you do that, you actually want to head to the right. And this thing's actually pretty simple to miss. Pretty easy to miss this series of rooms. It actually leads you to the other item. How I accidentally walked through the wall on that left there. Not that it really makes a big difference, just a regular Patra. And, well, there's the gold arrows. Pretty much like the last item I pick up. Not that it really makes that big a difference, so not really too concerned about that. So yeah, just drawing like a simple map for yourself may actually help you out a little bit. So even the blue wizards can't even annoy me enough because it's like any damage I take, I'm just healing it off. They just don't do enough damage. Pretty much shrug off all the damage. And this will take you right to the end. Obviously, you don't want to go down because that you gotta pretty much backtrack through most of the level. Am I getting tired of fighting you? It's like. I mean, if you're going down that quickly, I mean, it gets a little boring. Like Ganon just plopping that quickly. Just gets up just to get flattened again. Alright, Pharaoh's Wind. I'll probably show that off later. It's basically a warp spell, honestly. That's essentially what it is. Din's Fire, just, saw the Ring of Fire. This is a barrier for 10 seconds. I guess we'll show this off. If you use it inside a level, it takes you back to the start of the level. And if you use it in the overworld, it's basically the equivalent of using the flute. Essentially, it's an F6 continue. It's basically just you doing F6 continue, so nothing more than that, so. Although it doesn't change the side you're on, so you're still on whichever overworld you're on. So there's really not much to do right now. Took out all the X9 levels, now it's just going to whichever level Zelda was in, I believe was 2-9, if I remember. But there is actually another way into the Zelda level, and assuming you don't know that, then you usually have to beat the game at least once. But if you do know it, then you can pretty much go into any of the 5 levels, 5 choices. Alright, so got through the rest of that, and the next part we will take on the Zelda level, and so at least pretty much finish off the quest there, and then probably show off a couple extra things afterwards. Alright, see you guys later.